Alright, so Legends Fest Part 2 was just revealed on the Dragon Ball Legends website. Legends Information Special Edition Legends Festival 2025 Volume 2 is coming. The premiere will be jam-packed with the latest info on the ongoing Legends Festival 2025, including new character info, upcoming event details, and more. We're even planning to release a promotion code for Chrono Crystals again, this time at the end of the premiere. Watch from the start to finish to get all the latest info. The Part 2 video is scheduled for December 9th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Of course, ever since Tony got in here, these reveals have been early in the morning, and of course, it's when I have school. But there is something that caught my eye immediately when I saw this thumbnail for Part 2. We gotta talk about it right now. So when we were looking at the thumbnail, we see Gogeta, the new Fusion Gogeta. We got the usual lightning background that they started using during the anniversary. But look at Volume 2, it's red. And then look at the date, it's purple. Red and purple. Red and purple. Red and purple. The GOAT is here. We won. The GOATs are coming. This is going to be my favorite unit in the game. Obviously, it is God Goku and Hit from the Tournament of Power back when they teamed up. We are finally getting this unit. We needed this last year. We needed this during the anniversary. Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad that it's finally coming, bro. This is basically confirmed, but in this video, I'm going to go over some concepts that I've been thinking in my head. Because if you watch the fight in the anime, a lot of crazy stuff happens, and they got to implement that in Legends. They can't just have God, Goku, and Hit with no mechanic. That would ruin everything. Hit is made for a mechanic, and I think Goku should have one too. Let's get into it right now, bro. I'm so stoked. Okay, so the first concept actually comes from the trailer I've been playing in the background. It is made by Soshi himself. He reacted to one of his videos. It was God Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. Props to this guy. Such creative talent, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. So he actually gives God Goku and Hit two separate gauges, which is, again, brilliant idea. The creative juices are flowing. For Hit's gauge, when it hits 100%, he can basically become the Ultra Hit that we already have. He can do the time skip ability and attack him, basically without the ultimate, I guess. And God Goku, when his gauge gets to 100%, he can ascend into a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or a Super Saiyan Blue. After this transformation, of course, you can fight as him for the remainder of the game. And now when you use a blue card as Goku, it will probably trigger the LF. In a way, it's kind of like a transforming tag unit. Maybe what they could do is have two different LFs, one for Hit, one for Goku. Probably for Goku, him and Hit will team up and, destroy the opponent, absolutely mollywop them. But for Hit, he'll probably do something solo because I don't think God Goku could move through that. Well, I mean, technically he could, but, I don't think they would let him move through the time skip in the LF and he would just be, fighting alongside Hit. I don't think that would work. Alright, this next idea is something that you probably should have seen coming. It is a gauge at the bottom of the health bar, the one that we have for Beast Gohan and the Synchro units. As God Goku and Hit attack, that bar is going to fill up, and when it fills up, Goku is going to transform into Super Saiyan Blue, and that's how you're going to get the LF. Out of all the ideas I'm going to talk about today, this is probably the least creative one out of the three. The reason for that is it's just another gauge, bro. It's genuinely just another gauge. The mechanic would kind of be new. It's technically a transforming tag unit. That would be new, but we just got Gogeta. He has a synchro gauge at the corner of the screen. Why would we want to have another unit with the gauge that fills up in the corner of the screen? They could do better, right? This option is probably the most realistic approach, though. There are not a lot of mechanics in the game that would kind of fit this type of unit. They would have to make up something new. And this is just the easy way out. This last idea, I'm bringing back a mechanic from way back in Legends. So we all remember that sparking red Gotenks, right? I think he's red. He can transform to Super Saiyan 3. Y'all remember the timer mechanic where you had 93 seconds to stay in Super Saiyan 3 before you had to de-transform? I think they should do that because in the anime, he didn't stay in blue forever. He didn't just, stay in blue. He went from God form to Super Saiyan Blue, right? If they had this mechanic, it would feel much more from the anime, but I wouldn't guarantee that people would like this. They would rather stay in blue than stay in God or have a time limit attached to it. Me personally, I think this mechanic would be cool. They're bringing back tons of old mechanics this year, but I just can't guarantee they'd do this. I think it's really unlikely, but if they did, oh my gosh, props to the Legends team for actually using their brain this year. Alright, that's all I got for this video. We have 3 days until the reveals. Please, Legends, do not fumble this. Do not be stingy with your mechanics. You guys can play this right. You guys can save this festival. Gogeta literally just revived the game. Do not send it downhill again, bro. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.